Actually, I didn't even need to freaking end it right there because it says, "Look, Valerie," and I should get started on our project. I go call Valerie's number when I notice a text message came in earlier today. It's from Valerie. Hey, I'm heading over to the park in just a bit. I'll meet you there soon to finish up that assignment. You didn't even confirm with me before going. What if I was unavailable? Though she probably intend to finish the project one way or another. I better head out then. After making my plans, I head downstairs.
Oh hey! Didn't see you there, big bro.
Let's skip. Whatever. Oh, you're right. I didn't answer your text on purpose.
That is so rude.
I read that wrong. I did. What exactly would I do? Why would exactly would I do that to my little sister?
Because you're secretly a big mean jerk face?
Oh yeah, well this big mean jerk face is gonna prove you wrong. I pull up my messages and flash the phone in her face. Rolling her eyes, she reluctantly takes a look. And we skip and try to get to the bound. I park my bike and text Valerie that I'm at the entrance of the park. Although she responds that she's close, it's still another 10 minutes before she arrives dressed in a skirt and heels. She greets me playfully.
I hope you weren't waiting too long.
No, what's the deal with your outfit?
This is what you're supposed to wear on a date.
Check her out. Check her out. I eye her up and down, my eyes locked somewhere in the upper section of her body. Okay.
What are you looking at?
Your eyes. Mosquito bites. Continue to admire. Oh, it's so fucked up. My gaze, it cannot be averted. Those supple humps are simply... A delicate finger pushes up my chin and I'm looking at Valerie's smiling face.
I think that's long enough.
How about a few more minutes? Like 10.
You don't get that privilege until at least the third date.
I sulk. Well, we should get started. She nods.
What did you have in mind?
The assignment wants us to find the pillar of... what? The pillars of town, which are in the heart of the park, so I guess we should start walking.
Good idea.
She grabs my hand and leads me deeper into the park. As we continue to walk, her pace wanes. You okay?
Of course.
Valerie smiles, but I can tell she's uncomfortable. Offer her your arm. I hold out my arm for her to take. Here, you can lean on me for support. She shakes her head.
Honestly, I'm fine.
Suddenly, her ankle wobbles. Wow, baby, wow, baby, wow, baby. Steady here. I wrap my arms around her and hold her steady as she regains her balance. She glances at me in surprise, and I think I see a blush on her cheeks. Then her usual smile returns to her face, and she snakes her arm around my own, leaning slightly into me. Now it's my turn to blush. Soon we reach a large fountain. In the center standing a statue of a woman who seems to grow out of the water. Tears trickle down from her eyes and water flows down a giant pearl in her hand. Sea creatures cling to her dress, which looks made of foam. Surrounding the fountain are 4 stone columns. Valerie breathes a sigh of wonder.
She's beautiful, but she looks so sad.
Oh, the music stopped. I wonder who she is. Valerie continued to gaze at the statue. I circled the fountain for a plaque. Ah, It says she's popularly known as Yumiko. She is the protector of the island, and she's the protector of the island.
What does she protect them from?
I squint at the plaque. He was a villager from Izuki who was married to a fisherman. He was a good man, and the two of them were happy. No matter how hard they tried, he was unable to conceive a child. One day, her husband came home with an unusual large catch. As he sorts through the fish, he found a young boy tangled in the net. Thinking it's a gift from the gods, he wrapped the child in a blanket and brought him home to his wife. Yumiko was thrilled and immediately took the child in like her own son. The boy was extremely curious about the world above the sea and happily adopted Yumiko as her mother. Valerie kneels beside me.
But the boy was the son of the Dragon King, who transformed into a human and came on land to collect his son and bring him back to the sea. But as his gaze landed on Umiko, whose face was wet with tears, he fell in love and wished to take her back to his palace beneath the waves. Umiko refused, angering the king. He reverted to his dragon form and called upon the ocean waves to swallow the village. One way or the other, she would be with him in the sea.
Valerie pauses and wrinkles her nose.
Of course Samantha's a temper tantrum because he can't get his way.
What do you mean, of course? Not all men are like that. He looks at me, then breaks into a smile.
Well, alright. I know one man who isn't.
I'm sure you know more than just one.
Nope. Just one.
I turn back to the plaque. As Yumiko watched the destruction of the waves, she agreed to join the Dragon King. Among the protests from her husband, she threw herself into the ocean. Then the servants of the king dragged Yumiko down to the palace.
The servants must be the sea creatures. That's why they're clinging to her dress.
I nod. Still, the Dragon King continued to flood the island to ensure Yumiko would never be tempted to return to the surface. Unable to watch her people suffering while the king slept, Yumiko dislodged the pearl which granted the dragon his powers from his chest and swallowed it.
Ew.
Yeah. Valley continues reading.
Since then, Umiko continues to protect the village from the Dragon King's wrath, and in return, the people throw a festival in her honor.
Poor Yumiko. That's really sad.
Why?
All Yumiko wanted to be what? All Yumiko wanted was to be a mother, and the child which she thought was a blessing was more like a curse.
Well, at least now that she lives in the sea, she can be a mother.
You think so? I think long as she has the Dragon King's power, she can never let her guard down.
I don't mean a mother for the dragon child. She's more like the mother of Isokaze.
I suppose that's true.
It's not quite what she wanted, but at least her sacrifice wasn't in vain. Clearly the people love her.
Valerie stares at the fountain, but I can't read the expression on her face. What do you think about the story? She looked unusually solemn.
She was put into an unfair situation and did what she felt she needed to do. It's very admirable, but it's also sad. Once the Dragon King showed up, Umiko's life was no longer her own to live. But at least she hasn't been forgotten.
That's true. I'm curious about the festival they throw in her honor. Do you know anything about it? She shakes her head.
Maybe we'll learn more about her in class.
Speaking of class, we should probably get started on those 2 pillars. Valerie snaps to attention.
Right.
We wander the corners of the fountain where each pillar stands. A word is carved into each one of them. Benevolence, achievement, honor, and virtue. Hopefully I remember that if that ever comes up. I pull out my phone and take a picture of each column.
Ooh, are you keeping a memento of her a date because you're having such a good time.
It's not a date. Valley just laughs. No, I'm doing the assignment. The next step is to define what we think each pillar means.
Okay.
Any ideas?
For which one?
Benevolence, fortune, abstinence. Oh. Yeah, let's do achievement. Achievement.
I think it means we mustn't squander the life we are given. Each goal we achieve, be it small or large, brings us one step closer to fulfillment.
Wow, that's deep. After all, you never know when a Dragon King will fall in love with you.
And ruin your life forever.
Well then, benevolence. Benevolence.
I think, just like its definition, it's a reminder to do kindly unto others.
Kind like the kind of like Emiko's sacrifice. She put her own wants and needs aside to take care of her village.
I don't know how much of it was sacrifice, since she was forced into it.
True. Technically, she did have a choice. She can either go down with him into the ocean, or die with everyone on the shore.
That's not much of a choice.
But it's a choice. Still, it counts. Still counts. Lawyered. Barely frowned as she crossed her arm. Calm down, Kaori. She burst out laughing.
She does that quite a bit, doesn't she?
Fortitude. Fortitude.
It's pretty straightforward. It's perseverance. And I think it's mostly geared towards mental and emotional perseverance instead of physical. Even when times are hard, we must remember to keep moving forward and to always have hope.
This is deeper than what I'm thinking. Valerie looks thoughtful.
I wonder if Umiko's husband always hoped that she would come back to him, or if he gave up on her.
I don't know.
I think he probably gave up as soon as the Dragon King set his sights on her.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Valerie shrugs. Just shrugs. Abstinence. Valerie smirks.
No.
Not about sex. He winks.
I know. It's about self-restraint. Especially during times of low supplies, people should strive to control their indulgences.
I'm sure this became a pillar back when the village was suffering from floods and bad harvests, like in Emiko's story.
I agree.
Valerie looks amused.
Well, the rest of the project should be a breeze now that I've done all the hard work.
That wasn't my intention. I was just curious about your interpretation of the words are and if they're the same as mine.
Of course.
He winks, but I'm really just curious. I really am just curious. Since we've gotten all of our pictures, let's head back.
Sure.
Valerie nods and starts walking. Suddenly she stumbles. Oh, do we have to catch her? I rush to her. What happened? Are you okay?
No!
She holds the remains of her shoe. She's holding up the remains of her
My
shoe.
heel broke!
What?
Do you know how hard it is to find the perfect pair of heels?
No, apparently you don't know how to walk in heels. Honestly, I can say I don't. I do not. She sighs, slips off her broken heel, and balances on one foot. Maybe we should head back. We got the pictures and can finish the rest of the project later.
Yeah.
She hesitates, reluctant to let her bare foot touch the ground. I have a solution. I'll carry you, okay?
No, you don't have to. I can walk.
She puts a tentative foot and takes a couple of uneven steps. I sling one arm around her waist. And there we go, kids. We have a thumbnail. Yo, did she bruise her foot or something? She glances at me.
What are you doing?
Picking you up.
Wouldn't it be easier for me to jump on your back?
Only the princess treatment for you. That's no way to treat a princess. Valerie giggles.
I like the way you think.
She doesn't protest as I lift her in my arms. Valerie falls silent, but I couldn't help wonder what she's thinking. Without her sharp tongue, she seems strangely vulnerable. Once you reach my bike, her eyes grow wide.
That's your bike?
For a second, I forgot about the rainbow sparkles. It doesn't usually look like this. Valley doesn't even try to hold back in laughter. Tears form in her eyes.
Uh-huh. Are you sure you don't have any experience picking out heels?
Sounds to me like you're able to walk on your own now, so...
No! I'm sorry.
Valley clings to me, buries her face in my shirt, and trying to calm her laughter. Once she calms down, I gently placed her on the back of my bike and climb on in front of her without my prompting. He wraps her arms around me. Suddenly, I'm glad she can't see my face. It seems like this is your first time on a bike.
No. My mother had a boyfriend who drove a motorcycle back in France, so I got used to riding one.
Had?
Yes.
Valley doesn't offer an explanation, so I started the engine and head back to Ace. She leans on me the entire ride back. Soon, I'm parking my bike at Ace. Can I take you to your dorm? As I slide off, holding out my arms, Valley shakes her head. She hops off the bike and flashes me her usual smirk.
It's only our first date. Way too early to be bringing poison to my room.
Not a date. She smiles and kisses me on the cheek.
Thank you for taking me home.
It's good stuff right here, man. We can get another kawaii kiss, man, or we can just leave. Maybe she'll give me another kiss. Do I get a thank you for carrying you? Valley smirks.
As a matter of fact, you do.
I ready myself for another kiss, but it never comes.
I'll have the project done tonight. This is my way of thanking you for being such a gentleman. You can look everything over and turn it in.
Wait. You're not doing all of it, are you? Valley smirks.
Anyway, this was nice. Let's do it again sometime.
Yeah, I'd like that.
I will wear sturdier shoes.
I'd like that too. She laughs and slips off the other shoe. Slips the other shoe off her foot, then waves goodbye as she heads back to her dorm. Okay, we gotta check out those other options while we're here, people. Don't save over it. My cheek burns, and suddenly I can't remember how to speak. Sure. Valley
I'll
Gills.
have the project done tonight.
Okay, nope. That was done already. Ignore the kiss. She's French. They're more affectionate than Americans. I'm sure it means nothing and shouldn't make it weird. There's no problem.
I'll have the project done tonight. This is my way of thinking. You can look everything over. and
Okay, you
turn
know
it
what? Slowed it again. We're gonna, see if there's anything else needs to finish. I'm still not sure it's fair that for Valley to do the whole project herself, but if that's what she wants, then I can't stop her. I'll make sure to help with revisions. I hop on my bike and head home. Hey guys, welcome back. Now we're gonna spend a little time with Valerie. I sit down beside Valerie. What are you reading? Valerie grins and shows me her e-reader. I scan at the text. Oh Pierre, you didn't have to come. Danielle sighed when staring longingly into Pierre's eyes, deep brown like rich chocolate. I had to see you again, he said, clutching her hand to his impeccable chiseled pecs. But what if he sees us? Danielle couldn't bear to think of what she'd do if anything happened to Pierre. I don't care. The thought of being without you is too painful. He drew in close, and Danielle melts into Pierre's sturdy chest. Oh, snap. That's nice. Which option seems the most appropriate? You know what? We're trying to, what do you call? Give her hints, okay? Let me guess. If I read any further, I'll discover that the two of them will rip off each other's clothes and engage in the throes of passion. Valerie pretends to pout.
Wow, spoilers! Have you read one of these before?
You know you don't have to read so much about someone else's romance. We can make our own romance. Right here.
Oh, but you're wrong. I do have to read this.
She didn't even acknowledge my suggestion. I sigh. Why?
It's what you do when you go to the beach. In fact, the only thing missing right now is a fruity cocktail and a cute boy to bring it to me.
I'm sorry, I don't have any fruity cocktails on me.
Too bad. I guess these novels will have to do.
I'm not sure reading trashy romance novels at the beach is a thing.
No. Maybe it's just something I picked up from my aunt. She used to take me to fun places like the zoo or the beach whenever my mom was too busy.
Busy? That last word was emphasized. Emphasized. Yeah, I can't even say that word right now. Emphasized. Emphasized. Whatever. Fuck it. With bitterness.
Anyway, as soon as we got to the beach, she'd sit beneath the umbrella and open up her novels while I built a sandcastle or something.
Nope. Sandcastles sound way more fun, to be honest.
It is. I should be doing that instead.
Yeah, let's do it. She glances at the darkening sky.
Although, I doubt building a sandcastle is easy in the dark.
I guess we should start packing up. I'll go and get Shu and Mayu.
Alright, I'll tell Kaori and Yuna.
Kaori? Okay. I'll be back. Welcome back, guys. We just finished talking to the DA dude. Let's go see Valerie. I've been slacking a little of my training. I can feel myself falling behind the physical education. I need to be in peak condition for our batch this week, so it's time to hit the gym. When I arrive at the rec center, I head straight to the lockers to change. Afterwards, I walk towards the main gym, but decide to go around the back entrance. It's closer to the weight section, so I won't have to weave through the cardio equipment. I follow the new route. I walk past rec center and group classrooms. There are no classes scheduled at this time, so I'm surprised to see a familiar lone figure pummeling a freestanding punching bag. Valerie? She pauses. I need to take a picture just in case I don't know if I'm gonna split this up or just stuff this all into one video. She pauses and her hair whips across her face as she turns towards the sound of my voice.
Oh, it's you.
Glad to see you too. Instead of biting back with her usual witty retort, Valerie refocuses on the punching bag and throws another jab. I've never seen her like this before. With her fierce scowl and that murderous look in her eyes, she kind of reminds me of Kaori. Geesh. What did that thing ever do to you?
It's what it didn't do.
She strikes the bag with a powerful roundhouse. The bag wobbles from the force. Whoa. There's no way this tiny girl can pack that much power without many years of training under her belt. Remind me not to get on your bad side. Then just a soft melody fills the room. Valerie glances at her gym bag, which was tossed to the side of the room, and her frown returns. Instead of answering the phone, she resumes her fighting stance in front of the punching bag and aims a hard punch. Aren't you gonna get that?
Why? So she can disappoint me all over again?
She finishes her question with just a yell and another punch. Her hair sticks to her face and neck. Her skin glistens with a layer of sweat. The cold seems to have her rallied up. Wait, what? Rallied up even more, and she's getting sloppy with her movements. Valerie, are you okay? Punch.
What does it look like?
Kick. It looks like you should tell me what's bothering you. She prepares for another kick when I stop her. Valerie. She grits her teeth, but after a moment, she lets her hand drop to her side and like hits me in the freaking chest so hard, right?
It's my mom.
You don't like your mom? What about her?
She's breaking her promises. Again.
She accentuates that last word with an angry punch.
This weekend was supposed to be our weekend. She promised she'd fly out and come visit me for the first time since I started here at Ace. But of course, that's not gonna happen anymore.
There's thunder. I'm taken aback by the bitterness in her voice. Why not?
Because apparently her new boyfriend is more important than her own daughter.
I wonder. She vents her frustration with a formidable sidekick, wobbling the punching bag once more. I'm sure that's not...
It's true. She called me earlier today to tell me she can't make it because Mulshitty Matthew surprised her with a romantic getaway for the weekend.
Didn't she tell him about her plans with you?
Yes? I don't know. All I understood was that he had already made all the arrangements and bookings, and it was all so romantic that she couldn't say no. And the best part is when she told me, "Ma belle, why are you getting so worked up? I can see you at any time."
Then why don't you? Anytime in Japan?
Yup.
I'm dumbfounded. No wonder why she's so angry. Oh shit. The silver lining is we can hang out. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I want to say that to her. Dude, that's like fucking Master Roshi. Hey, Bulma. Okay, the silver lining is we can hang out. Luckily for you, my weekend just opened up. Allie gives me a strange look.
What does that mean?
Depends. On a scale of 1 to 10, how emotionally vulnerable are you? He pauses, then chuckles.
Just enough.
I like where this is going.
For us to cuddle and talk about our feelings.
Actually, I forgot. There was this one thing I had to do this weekend. Valley bursts out laughing. Valley seems to be in better spirits, at least. Once she catches her breath, she sighs in resignation.
This is just how she is. And I hate that after all these years, I still believe that she'll be different. That this time she really will follow through with her promises.
Did she say I promise, or did she just say I'll come?
I mean, I had planned a whole day of fun things for us to do when she got here. And I'm disappointed that won't be happening now.
It still happened. Wait, it still happened. I'll do it with you. She blinks clearly surprised.
But you don't even know what I have planned.
That's cool. It doesn't matter. If I'm hanging out with you, I'll know I'll have a good time. She stares at me again with a strange look of disbelief, and slowly her face melts into a bright smile. She flings her arms around my neck and hugs me tight.
Thank you.
She's hugging me. She beams at me as she pulls away. Her faint perfume of wildflowers linger on my body even after she lets me go. I can still feel the heat of her skin spreading up my neck and to my face. Or maybe that's just the heat of my blush. No problem. Valley giggles.
Are you blushing?
Yes. No. No. The burn in my face is undeniable. Well, maybe. Okay, yes. She continues to look at me with amusement. I need to change the subject. Scanning the room, my gaze falls on her forgotten punching bag. Why don't you give that punching bag a rest and come practice with me? She smirks.
No. Well, maybe. Okay.
Yes. Very funny. Valley grins and playfully punches my arm in response. Hey, he chuckles.
Step 1 is to teach you how to block.
I find some extra pads lying around and join Valerie in her practice session. We spend the rest of the evening together until we both have to leave the room for a scheduled group class. Okay,